it's, you know, sometimes you guys are my guinea pigs about things. I've got two different cameras going, trying to see if I can do YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So bear with me as I figure out what I'm doing. I hope everybody had a good weekend. There we go. Can hardly hear me. Okay, sorry, Holly. I'll try and speak up a little bit. I got all kinds of stuff going on. It should be. I wonder if my AirPods are not connected. Let's see. I don't know. Is that any better, you guys? Tell me what's going on here. I'm gonna try and disconnect and reconnect. See, again, you guys are my guinea pigs here. Okay, how about now? Tell me if you can hear me now, if that makes a difference. Oh. Well, see, this is a good way to get everybody's attention. Okay, good. Okay. Well, I've never gotten so many comments right away. Apparently, this is what I need to do on a regular basis. Okay, so let's see who we got. Holly, Mary, Kathy, Mama, Nicole, Pam, Bonnie, Julie, working on your summer news, Sharp. Not better. Yes, better. Okay. I'm working my way through the comments. Okay, good. All right, so hi. Happy Monday, everybody. Today is Monday. I almost said November. Oh, no, it can't be November. August 22nd. This is Monday Motivation. Another discombobulated day, as you guys know I do. Mary getting ready to go to daughter's wedding. Oh, that's exciting. Working on Sharon Air. Yeah, Melissa, I'm not ready for it to be even close to November yet. I mean, my anniversary is in November, but I'm not ready for summer to be over by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, tell me what you're working on. I forgot to say this at the beginning. So if you're watching this on a replay, put in the comments, #replay. I am doing this live on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I think we'll be able to go back in after and put links in the description to any of the patterns that we talk about. I know the format's a little bit different and I'm not super familiar with it. So it's going to be a learning process as we go. Finishing shawlography. Hey, you know what? If you're just, Leslie says she's finishing her shawlography. If you're doing that now, you're still within a year of having done the knit along. So I count that as a win. Karen, that was her goal last year, to get her slip extravaganza done, which is a Stephen West mystery knit along. His are usually in October. Karen's goal was to get hers done before the next one. So Diane, thank you. Diane said my Sharon Air is looking so nice. Vicky working on a sleeve. Hi, Elaine. Shara working on your wrap. So let's talk knitting. Well, first, I said the date, but that's as far as I got. So my name's Kristen. I am the owner of the Little Yarn Shop located in downtown Saginaw, Michigan, inside the SVRC Marketplace. Shop hours and marketplace hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I'm here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, usually. Sometimes on Saturdays. Once camping season's over, you're more likely to find me here on Saturdays. So that's where I am. Shawlography is in a bag somewhere. Yeah, so mom's working on a pattern called Clementine, which is a little girl dress, and it got me down a rabbit hole of things you guys will see. Finished your summer trellis. Oh, So E saw that Beth had posted for one of the Finished Object Fridays, she had posted her summer trellis top, and she had used our Saginaw Sunset yarn. And so E was inspired to do something similar, and it turned out fantastic. They both look great. So what am I wearing? Let's start with that. I'm cheating a little bit, you guys. This is not something that I made, but I came in and it was sitting on the table. So I felt like it must have been meant to be for me to be able to show it off to you guys. So what I'm wearing is another Casapinka. We'll be talking about her a little bit here in a minute. Another Casapinka design. I was thinking this was All Point South, but it's not. It is called Magical Thinking. It's in last week I wore my All Point South, which was the pink and orange and multi. Magical Thinking is the same style over the head shawl. That ponytail getting in the way. So it's done in the round, it starts narrow and then gets wider down toward the bottom. This one, look at the beautiful designs in there. This one is Christina's. Many of you know who she is. She brought this in because there was some discussion about making a little bit more of a drapey fabric. So if you have broader shoulders or a bigger bust, you're able to still pull this down and have it more like a poncho. This was our original shape of the not a poncho, as I mentioned last week. So this one is a little bit bigger. I kind of tend to wear it a little bit off center. But this is hers in all the purples. And this is a good demonstration on how this is 3 skeins of Cascade Heritage, which, do you guys see that? Do you guys see this up here? I got a restock of all of my, well, not all of it. I got 39 colors in of Heritage. It's a lot. And it's not even all of them. I think I counted still like 40 some colors that I don't have, but I'm past being able to say that I have them all. It's just not going to happen. But I think I have a good variety. So this Magical Thinking was done with 2 Heritage solids, the light purple and the dark purple, and then this mid-tone purple that kind of gets lighter and lighter is Heritage Waves. I got more of that in too. It looks like I'll go grab one. Don't pay attention to the fact that I have shorts on. It's warm outside. I got so much yarn in, you guys, it's crazy. So Heritage Waves. It's the same fingering weight Heritage, 75% superwash, 25% nylon, but it is, the pictures are terrible. I wish they would. I think the orange one is usually a little bit better. Nope. They give you pictures, but they're so darn dark. You can't really, well, this one's a little bit. So this one has oranges and purples and pinks. And on the label, it'll show you, it does this kind of a little bit of a fade, a gradient. I have a shawl up on the wall called Spindrift. It's a 1 skein shawl, and it uses a skein of this orange, just all different shades of orange, and it looks like a sunset. The way that it goes from dark to light, it's beautiful. So I just got these in. I got the orangey. They run $15 a skein. As a reminder, anybody who wants anything, go ahead and put in the comments that you see something you want us to set aside for you. We would be happy to do that. Just let us know what color, how many you want, whether you're going to pick it up or have it shipped to you. So I got a few colors. This is color 502. Cascade's one of those companies that I love their yarns. I don't love the fact that on their labels, they have color numbers. Online, they have colored names, or in my system, they have color names. On their website, they have both. So I wish I could just like look at it and give you a fun name. So Melissa just posted a link to the Spindrift shawl. It's a beautiful one skein shawl. If you, you can purchase it through Ravelry, but if you sign up for her newsletter, you get it emailed to you for free. So, or that's how it used to be anyways. It was like that last time I checked. So this is color 502, this beautiful sunset oranges. Oh, the grape purples, color 504. That's what's in my shawl. See in their little picture, it doesn't show anything. It actually looks like they did it sideways. This bright and happy color 522. I think this is one of their new ones with the oranges and pinks and purples. So I was going to do a baby garment out of this one. Green, purple, pink, blue. And again, they don't give you the greatest picture. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's an awful picture. The little dress that I'll talk about in a minute that I'm working on, I was going to use this, but I got feedback that it was too springy and I needed to do something a little bit more solid. So I don't know. Hi, Aunt Jackie. Shawl Workshop, receive a free digital copy. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you can still sign up for it, for her newsletter and get it for free. Then this last color is 519, is just these beautiful blues and teals. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, there we go. Melissa's giving me actual names of things. So those I just got in addition to all of the solids that are up here. 519. So that's Ocean Depths. This one's Springtime. Oh, okay. Well, come on, Melissa. You gotta be faster than that. 522. What else do I have? 504. They do have them on their websites. On their website, 502. She's my great and powerful Oz behind the scenes. Sometimes Oz works a little better than others. So I was going to, okay, Bird of Paradise. Yeah, that's this one. Of course. Bird of Paradise. This is 502 Solar. What did I say? I said sunshine or sunset something. And forgot the last one. It's the purples. 504. It's probably something grapey. Sometimes names are not very creative. So I had pulled a couple patterns because I got that. I got new colors of Heritage Prints. We did not know. Nightshade. Okay, there we go. We did not prep for that. Oh, just wait. There's more. I mentioned at the beginning, I went down this rabbit hole of baby dress patterns, baby patterns. And as much as I try and find something that's gender neutral, like Christina, whose shawl this is working on a little crochet baby sweater with big blocky stripes. Really, really cute. But I end up finding all the cute little dresses, and that's all I want to knit. So this one is called, and I swear, Deb popped in before she went down to the front lobby for drop-in knitting. I looked at this like 5 times over the last 4 or 5 days and swore it was called Multi. It's not. It's called Muti, M-U-T-I, the Moody dress. Look at how sweet that is. I went through on Ravelry and tried to find one that looked like a lot of people had done. It didn't look overcomplicated. It's just the sweetest little thing. So I was going to do it with this, but I just want, I went more neutral. So I am finally getting to play with the new Universal Magnolia. This is not the color, but I'll tell you in a minute. I'll show you. Magnolia is 100 grams, 361 yards of fingering weight, wool free, 95% modal, 10%, no, math, 95% modal, 5% cashmere, machine washable and dryable. And this stuff, it feels like silk. It knits like silk. It winds on the ball winder like silk. Karen kind of had to take over for me the other day because I was not having a good time. But I decided I needed a little silver one. And look at this. Look at how sweet this is. It's top down. And because it's just little cap sleeves, it's seamless. You start going back and forth. You've got a couple little buttonholes. You join it and continue in the round to do the body. So I just started this little, it's just a simple little yarn over SSK every other row of the body. Bonnie, I know we had this conversation before about what modal is. It's a synthetic. I don't know. And I don't think they really say anything about what modal is on here. I just knew it was really neat and I liked the yarn and I thought it fit a need that we had here in the shop. I'm sure somebody can chime in and say a little bit more about what modal is. So the sizes, it goes up to an 18 months. So I'm doing the 0 to 3 month size. Yardage anywhere from 350 to 600. So you would need 1 or 2 skeins of this Magnolia, which I keep getting more colors in. I ordered them all. Mercerized cotton. Huh. Comparable to mercerized cotton. I don't know. Probably should know a little bit more about the yarns I sell. Yes, I think it is, Chandra. I think it's a plant fiber. I've kind of compared it to like a bamboo. Some of my bamboo yarns feel very similar. It's lovely to work with. I started this, let's see, I didn't work Friday, so I started this Thursday. I got it cast on and that was about as far as I got. Got the little chart done while I was waiting for the next clue to be released for my mystery knit along. So this will take 1 skein, that's the size that I'm doing. Right now, I just have to keep knitting the body. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. I mentioned the mystery knit along. So close your eyes if you don't want to see. Beech tree pulp, according to Chandra's Google. Oh, interesting. See, you guys, we learn all kinds of things on here. So close your eyes if you don't want to see the mystery knit along clue 2 from Casapinka, the designer. The pattern is called Sharon Air. This week, I finally got to use my 4th color. Uses 4 colors of fingering weight yarn. The first, every week for 6 weeks, we get a portion of the pattern released. So the first week I cast on here and it got me through, how far did I get? I think to here. Then on Friday, the second clue came out and I did all of this section. Nothing is overly complicated about this. It's slip stitches. Honestly, the most complicated thing is something that she puts in every single one of her patterns, I feel like, and that is this little I'm gonna call it like a star stitch or a cluster stitch, but she does this, purl 3 together, yarn over, purl 3 together, all into the same stitch. In this one, it's done here, here, and here. You can't see it in the really dark color. It really would benefit you if you have sharp needles. I've been knitting that on my Mindful lace tips. So let's see, I think I'm on, what's this? That's a size 5. What is this one? I think I'm on 3. So I've got a size 5 Mindful and a size 3 in the Chiago. Both are interchangeable. I'm gonna see if I can put these up here for you guys to see. They're pretty comparable. There's for my YouTube peoples. And there's for my Facebook peoples. I'm trying. They're pretty comparable in terms of the point on them. If you like a really, really pointy point, then Hiya sharps are the way to go. For most things, either one of these, I think, works really well. I realized, and I posted in our craft along group, so she gives you this schematic. And I think I can show this. I'm not showing like any trade secrets or parts of the pattern, the actual knitting pattern, but this is the schematic. She says, you're not going to get something that's shaped like an airplane, but this gives you an idea of how the colors work together. So as far as I can tell, I am through like here, somewhere here. And I've done all of that. I had a 5th color and my goal was anywhere that it shows 2 colors, like here, there, down here. I wanted to use my 5th color. Well, I got almost done with this section before I realized that's probably where I was going to do that. And I wasn't going to rip it back. So it's still going to be pretty. Chandra, I love that she tells you what the stitch count should be for each row. Yes. I feel like just like we learn something each time we knit something new, she learns something, designers learn something each time they design a different pattern. And you see that, I think there's a progression with a lot of designers to fine tune their projects a little bit. And just like last year's, the Snarkometer, nothing is complicated. It's not stranded knitting. It's, you just have to take your time with some of it. That's all. Melissa, I haven't started the cluster stitch yet. That's where you're on. It'll go pretty quickly. What else am I working on? I'm still working on the second piece. And of course I stopped mid-row because why wouldn't I? The second piece to the top pattern that I'm writing or rewriting. So I'll get there slowly but surely. Here's my first piece. So in theory, I have so many needles on my lap, you guys. Oh, I should use those little circular needle tubes that I tell everybody they need to use all the time. In theory, when I go to seam this up, because I used 150-gram cake from each of the kits, these should line up pretty well. That looks like it might be a little bit off. They're hand dyed, so they might be a little different, but I'm hoping when I seam these up, they'll line up pretty well. So far, it's looking decent. Clearly, I have a long way to go. This one's nice because I have 2 pattern rows, but beyond that, I have like 6 or 7 rows of just straight knitting. And no purling. We've had that conversation. Well, not no purling. Very minuscule amount of purling in that. And then what else am I working on? Oh, Peter Easy. I think I talked about this one a couple weeks ago. While I was gone on Friday, the fabulous delivery man brought 3 huge boxes from Barocco. Like my packing list is multiple pages of stuff. In those boxes are 21 different colors of Barocco vintage, the worsted, and 24 colors of ultra alpaca, which is also worsted. Ooh. And 1 more color of remix light. So I decided, I had asked Barocco to send me some of the ultra alpaca so I could play around with a sample. My goal was to get it done before the yarn got here. We know how that goes. But it's a men's vest, done in the round, bottom up. So I am to a point where all I have to do now is knit. It's stockinette. I'm done with the ribbing. I just have to knit until I get to a certain point on it. This yarn is just lovely. Alpaca and merino. Where's my label? You would think my label would be down in here somewhere, but it's probably not. Nope. I do know that it's alpaca and wool. Hand wash, dry flat, but it'll be really great for sweaters and vests and lots of things. I can't wait to make myself a sweater out of that. So that's Peter Easy. I knit one of these vests for my dad a couple winters back, a couple Christmases back, and the yarn I used was a little bit different, but it's a great pattern. It's a really easy pattern to follow. So that's all I'm working on. Just a few things. I told myself I wasn't going to cast on anything else, but I also justified, like, baby, things go so fast. I could hurry up and just whip something out and feel like I've accomplished something, because I feel like it's been a long time since I have shown something that I finished. And I know that's because things are progressing, but still. So what's coming up for me? What's the next thing I want to make? Does my dad wear the vest? Yes, he does. My mom sends me pictures every once in a while. He'll wear it around the house. He has worn it to church. It's an interesting color. It's one that when I grabbed it initially, it looked very taupey. Once it was done, it almost looks purple. But he still wears it because, he's my dad and he likes to be warm. How is hubby's sweater? Oh, Sherry, don't ask me that. He just asked me that the other day. My husband asked if his sweater was going to be ready for him by winter. Oh, maybe. We'll see. I have to keep prioritizing things. So that's not what I have here in front of me in terms of what is the next thing. Yes, exactly. Melissa said we don't talk about Bruno. When I was working on, picking patterns, and I had this little Muti dress, the other pattern I found is so stinking cute. And honestly, what made the final determination for me to cast on that one and not this other one that I'm going to show you is the needle size. It called for size 4 needles. This other one calls for size 2 needles. But it's still sitting out here because I think it's just a darling pattern. So the pattern is called Lace Dress Body. Pretty straightforward. The designer is Knitting for Olive. It ranges from 3 months to 24 months in size. So look at how stinking cute this thing is. It's adorable. I love it. I love it so much. The way it's written is you cast on down at the bottom for this little under part. Uh, sorry, you guys. So like the little diaper cover, you cast on here, you knit that part up to the underarms. You cast on the skirt, knit that up to the underarms, join it and knit the top. It's so, so cute. And here's my grand idea, you guys. This little bloomer portion, I guess I would call it, I want to do out of this. Oh, look at how cute that is. It's one of our new colors of Heritage Prints. Let's see. There we go. You can kind of see the little design. And so my plan was to knit that under part with this bright happy print, and then the top of it with this beautiful creamsicle orange. I just think that would be so fun. Karen talked me out of it a little bit because she said it was too springy. We had multiple people in here giving all kinds of opinions. I settled on the gray, one, because of the needle size, and two, just because it's a classic. I love gray for babies, gray and white, gray and teal. So this one I might still cast on because it's adorable. And it's a lot of pages, this pattern. 15 pages. Some of that is because the charts for the lace are, you have a different chart for each size. So that's the 0 to 3, or the 3 month, the 6 month. You can really see from a distance that chart. Let's see, lace dress body. I'm looking to see how well it's actually written out. It looks like it's pretty straightforward. I don't want to promise anything yet because I haven't gotten too far into it, but that is why I want to get this little silver gray dress done. So one of the ladies who was in here on Thursday when we were talking about it, winding the yarn, see, it's got this cute little sash almost in seed stitch. And Linda was in here and said, you should put beads on there. We were in the middle of talking about a beaded project, beaded bind off, I think. So she said I should put beads on there, which I was very tempted to do. I told myself though that I need to follow the pattern and can suggest that people do that on their own. And those of you who are adventurous enough to play with beads, it's not a big deal. We can walk through how to do that. But I do think it would be very sweet with beads on there. Just right across the little sash. What else? So that's kind of actual knitting. Yeah, I know. And Jackie commented on this. That is the Catkin. Oh, Melissa, look, Melissa's ahead of me. It is a shawl that also has buttons, so you can kind of button it up and wear it more like a cape. Very fun. That yarn is, the black is a sparkle. It's a Plymouth yarn, and the pink is, like, I have the skein hanging there. That is ridiculous. I'm losing my earbuds, you guys. Let's see if we can get away with just one. Tell me if you can still hear me, okay? I'm going to try and swap things out here in a minute. It's so funny, the number of people that come in and go, that yarn is gorgeous. And it is. It's called Hello Gorgeous. It's beautiful. I got more of that in. I got a box from Ridiculous last week, and it had some of that Hello Gorgeous. It had some skeins of sweatpants and cardigans, which this one disappears pretty soon after I get it. I have the sparkle and the not sparkle. They both are beautiful. fingering weight yarns. Then one without sparkle is Addie sock, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 463 yards. She had been out of this for a while because she could not get one of the dyes. So now that she got that back in, I got some of this. Stardust Sparkle fingering weight, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, 438 yards. Can you see the sparkle? Sparkle, it's gorgeous. Yes, Jean, I have yours set aside. I have, yes, Leslie, I have yours set aside too. After I got those put away and came in today, what's left is I have 3 of the sparkle and 3 of the not sparkle. So the Stardust Sparkle are $32 a skein. The Addie sock is $30 a skein. And like I said, I have 3 of each. You all know the drill. I said it earlier. If there's something you see you want, you can put it in the comments and have us hold something for you. Happy to do so. I also got my re-up shipment of our 2022 custom yarn from Ridiculous. So again, sparkle and not sparkle. This one's the sparkly one. I love the fact that her sparkle is so it's muted. It's not scratchy. It's not like in your face. It's just a very, you get just that little sheen. I love it. So I ordered a lot this time. I pulled anything that people had set aside or had asked or pre-ordered. I pulled those already. I do still have some here on the shelf. Again, same prices. The sparkle sock is 32. The Addie sock is 30. I'm throwing stuff around. As a refresher, that is what Melissa used in this Across the Waters. So I can take this off and put that on and show you. Okay, so I apologize. The Facebook one's a little bit low, but Across the Waters uses a skein of fingering weight and a skein of DK weight. These are what we used. Aquatic Life is the DK, and then her custom yarn is called Enchantment. 1 skein of each will get you this. I've got a handful of the Aquatic Life left. I think I have 6 of those, but I was playing around with other colors for people that aren't necessarily, you maybe don't want so much color. I found, well, we were playing around with burgundies and I found over on the wall, I have 1 skein of the Joxer DK, which is the same DK as this. Mom, did you get one? I don't think so, but I will make sure I will set one aside for you. Tell me if you want the sparkle or the non-sparkle, but I had 1 skein of cranberry and figs, $27.99. This is the beauty of getting things from the same dyer. It is that same cranberry color. Look at how beautiful those two would be together. So instead of these little teal lines, you could do these little cranberry. I only have 1 of these, you guys. So whoever speaks first gets that one. What else was I playing around with? Dreaming Color Classy with Cashmere has a little bit less yardage, but you would still have plenty to do it. This Rochambeau color is a beautiful deep brown that would look fantastic with it. I did, I have a sweater done. My Foxtrot sweater is knit out of that and it looks gorgeous. If you wanted something lighter, this would be a good option. This is Moonstone Mist. Those would be gorgeous. And of course, you don't have to make this with it. You could make socks. You could make shawls. That one skein spindrift shawl that I mentioned earlier would be beautiful with this yarn. You still would get that same little speckly effect, which is it's gorgeous. It's so cool. All right, I'm gonna try and switch my earbuds here and make sure that everything stays connected. We'll see how it goes. Diane, okay. Sparkle or not sparkle on that one. The one that I sent you was the sparkle, I think. But now that you've seen it in person, you may feel one way or another about it. Okay, how about now? Can you guys still hear me okay? Or did I go back to being like quiet and stuff? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me. Okay, good. That's the way to do it. So that's what I got from Ridiculous. My reorder from Dream in Color should be on its way to me. I haven't gotten the tracking info yet. Okay, without, got it. Fran, I can check. I'd be happy to check for you. We can make a note of that and I'll look and see. I was just going to say something else about that too. Dream in Color. Oh, their pop-up club is coming soon. Sorry, you guys, I had to get my water. Every fall, Dream in Color does they call it their pop-up club. And shops have to commit ahead of time. Like I already had to tell them a couple months ago that I wanted to do this. I get a certain number of skeins and only the shops that participate are able to get those skeins of yarn. They come in batches of 10. So I'm not sure if I got 10 or 20 this year. But I posted photos. I think I posted it on Facebook, but they are up for pre-order on the website too, that you can go. My website's a little finicky in terms of trying to order more than one thing. So you would have to, it goes September, October, November, December. You would have to add them separately to your cart. You don't have to check out separately, but you have to like pick September, add it, pick October, add it. That's if you want to pre-order them online. If you want to order them in the store, you can give us a call. You can message us. You can put it in the comments. And I've got a few people who just automatically say, make sure I'm on the list every time. And I'm happy to do that too. That way we make sure you're getting taken care of. And they've already posted the colors this year and they are gorgeous. It sounds like October and December are the big hits that I got a lot of feedback from people about those, but they're always beautiful. In the spring, they do another set. I think it typically goes like February, March, April, and May. In the past, they've done a sock club, but they're not doing that this fall. Because we're busy doing mini skeins too, you guys. So many things, so many things. So the club colors are on their Smooshy with Cashmere base, which is do I have anything here that's mushy? I think it's the same base as their Classy. So it would be, I mean, the same makeup. So 80, 10, 10, 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. That doesn't sound right. I don't know how I don't have a Skein and Dream in Color in my hand. I almost always. Oh, you guys, I'm low. Let's see. 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon. Cinnamon Girl. So let's see, what else do I have to talk about? I also got in, there we go. Melissa's got me covered too. Yes, it feels lovely. In my boxes from Cascade that I got last week, I started to get colors of their Heritage 6, which I feel like maybe I talked briefly about, but I can't remember. Heritage 6, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So it's the same. How do I want to put it? Blend. There we go. That's the word I want. The same blend as the Heritage Solids, which is this whole top row, except it's a sport weight. So these are 100 grams, 292 yards. They call it a number 2, 24 to 28 stitches on 3s to 5s. But again, you can treat it just like you would treat the standard Heritage. Machine wash and dry. It's still really soft, really nice. So I just started, I figure every time I order from them, I'm just going to keep adding colors. Thankfully, they don't have as many, like 130 some colors like the fingering weight. But I got like a gold, a navy, a red, a white, this coral, a yellow, a really pretty soft gray. So that's fun and new in the shop. I did mention briefly that I got some new Heritage prints. I'm not going to go through them all right now, but I can kind of show them just quickly and know that I've got them here in the store. The Heritage prints will all, trying to find a good one that's, well, this one. They all have a photo on the label of what the yarn's going to do if you knit it like a sock. So this is one of their new, I want to call it like Tutti Frutti. It's so, that's what it looks like to me. I got a restock of the pinks and grays. It's like a bluey gray. Dark denim-y navy. There you can see the photo of how that looks. This is one of their new ones. It's a blue with gray in it, and it's kind of tough to see this way, but you can see it in the photo. You can see that little bit of gray in there. So that'll, all of these will stripe. This one I think was a reorder. Black and white, gray and white. This one's so squishy. Purples and blues and teals. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That picture's not so great, but the yarn is beautiful. And then this primary rainbowy one, which would be fun to do. Like you could use these to do like the baby surprise jacket, which last I checked, it wasn't a pattern that I could get on Ravelry. They list it on Ravelry, but I think you have to get the, you have to have a physical copy of it, which is kind of a bummer, but something like that would be fun. And you could do boys or girls. Okay. I think that's all my yarns. Needles. We could talk a little bit about needles. Dream in Color. Many of you know nope, not Dream in Color. That's not needles. Let's try again. Knitter's Pride. We carry here the full range of Knitter's Pride needles. Dreams, the original wood needles. I mentioned the Mindful. Those are their stainless steel lace tips that are a little bit pointier. The carbons, the marbles, the cubics platina, the ginger, the zings. They have a lot. I'm kind of trying to pare down that a little bit. Like I don't think we need the zings and the Mindful. They're both metal needles. Any of those are interchangeable with the cables. So it doesn't matter what the material is, as long as it's Knitter's Pride, it will interchange with other Knitter's Pride. In the past, they've done like an espresso collection for one of their holiday ones. They had one that was like a kitty cat. This year, oh, they did the purple needles, the J'adore. I feel that was just earlier this year. This holiday, their theme is day and night. So the limited edition set has 8 pairs of wooden needle tips, size 4 through 11, excluding size 5. I'm not quite sure why they do that. My guess is because it's more consistent with UK sizes with the millimeters. A US size 5 is kind of an odd one. Each tip is half black and half natural in color. Comes with 4 of the swivel cords, 124, 232, and 140-inch connectors, keys. You get 4 buttons and a little soft zippered case for the accessories. But look at how cute that looks. Day and night. And it's really tough to tell and to show you guys, but each needle is split down lengthwise, half light and half dark. So I didn't realize it said that there, but I was talking to Melissa ahead of time, and this is what I think would be great for people that have a hard time when the color of their yarn is too close to the color of their needles. This has like half is light and half is dark. So it should ideally, especially with the spin, the swivel cords, it should be easier to keep the light side with your dark yarn or whatever. I don't have these up on the website for pre-order, but I am taking names. The pre-order price is going to be $125. I do not know when they're coming in. I just got the initial info about it the other day. So I typically do pre-orders and then maybe have 1 or 2 that I keep here in the store, but for the most part, I don't order a lot of extra of those. So if you're interested, you need to pre-order them. What else? The yarn crawl. I wanted to mention again, for those of you that participated in the middle of the mitten yarn crawl that we had the end of July, beginning of August. If you have your passport or you have your tote, you can bring those into any or all of the 13 shops that participated and get $5 off $25 minimum purchase, one-time use in each store, but you can use it in each store. Even if you didn't get there during the yarn crawl, or if you were able to, if you bought the tote and or the passport and weren't able to crawl, weren't able to get to very many of the places, this is the perfect opportunity to be able to either revisit places or visit them for the first time and check it out. So that is all of September that you'll be able to do that. If you, for some reason, don't have your passport anymore and you don't have a tote, if you purchased your passport through me, contact me and I will see what I can do. I think there's a way we can still get you something so you can take advantage of this because you did still participate in the yarn crawl. So let me know if you're in that group. I know I have at least one person that I was talking to about that. Yes, I'm a little bit biased that I like my shop a lot. Oh, you guys, I met this woman last week who was in, her name is Gwen. I'm hoping she watches at some point. But Gwen's, oh, I'm using my phone. I can't pull it up on my on my phone because I'm using it with the camera for my live. But Gwen's daughter is, I can't believe I forgot her name. She just released last year the really cool new Tunisian crochet book. And it has a lot of different techniques and stuff. And she lives downstate, down by Detroit. So I was excited to meet Gwen, the mom, and she was shopping in here for a while. And that's what got me thinking about it. As I told her, I'm a little bit biased, but I do love my yarn store. So I want to reach out to her daughter and see if we can get something set up where she could come in and either maybe teach a class about Tunisian crochet or come in and do like a book signing. I think that would be really cool. Tunisian crochet is not something that we've done a lot of around here. But it's a really neat fabric that's created, and it's kind of this mashup of knitting and crochet and weaving to get a really different fabric. Yes, it is Tony Lipsy. Thank you. Lipsy, I think. So I guess she used to live out of state and just moved back. So it's on my to-do list to reach out to her. I think that's really cool. And her mom was an awesome person, and she's a vet. She and her husband are both military vets. So made sure to thank them for their service on that. Okay. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever, but it's only been a week. Maybe it's because I had some coffee this afternoon. Hubby and I met up at Populous in Bay City. He's a little bit of an espresso aficionado, let's say, and he really likes Populous. So we made a trek over there today to get some coffee. There we go. Tunisian crochet handbook. Yeah, super cool. Okay, I feel like I had some more things to talk about, but I probably have talked your ears off enough for the day. I'll have just more to talk about next week. I will not be doing a live on Memorial Day, unless for some reason I'm like home and really bored, but my guess is I'll be recovering from a long weekend camping. And so there will not be a live in 2 weeks, but I will be live next Monday. Next Monday is Victoria's first day back to school. So I'm hoping I can get back into a little bit of Labor Day. Did I say Memorial Day? Labor Day, 2 weeks, the one that's in 2 weeks. I'm here for your entertainment always, you guys. Okay. I think that's it for today. I appreciate everybody taking the time to hop on here and say all the lovely things and interact with me. Have a great evening. If I don't see you in the shop this week, then I will see you all next Monday right here, 7:00 p.m. Eastern. All right. Bye, everybody.